Yes. So just remember, as a SQL Server DBA, our job is what? Maintenance. That's why as part of maintenance, we have to regularly monitor the servers. We have to troubleshoot the problems here. That's why monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Okay, right. 1 second. So actually yesterday, yes. So that's why said database and database server maintenance is our jobs here as a DBA. That is the reasons here, like we have to regularly say we have to monitor the servers, we have to troubleshoot the problems here. Monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Understood, right? Monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular jobs here as a DBA. Okay, we are not developers, we are not testers. That's why remember, no need of any development knowledge like C, C++, something. So no need of any programming knowledge. So that's why remember, like just simple commands, we have to work with simple commands only as a DBA. Okay, yes. So that's why say like, yeah, to work with yeah, simple commands, we can, yeah, we can use here like simple, I will show you. So as part of our course, we'll use here most of the commands which what we need generally in real time. Plus, I will show you like, I will share you the soft copy material also. In that material, we have regularly used the commands are there. Even tomorrow, if, while working as a DBA, SQL Server DBA, so you can use those commands. Okay, right. Right, here like SQL Server is here like one of a RDBMS products here, right? SQL Server is one of a RDBMS product developed by Microsoft. Just remember like what we can do as a, yeah, that's why like what we can do with SQL servers here, we can create and manage databases, right? Database creation is done by our developers job, but our job is what? Maintenance. So our job is what? Maintenance here. Okay, so that's remember as a DBA, we are going to work with maintenance activity. So we are not going to develop any databases. We are not writing stored procedures. We are not writing functions. So our job is what? Maintenance. Maintenance is our job. We have to understand. Database and database server maintenance is our job. That's why as part of maintenance, remember, regularly we have to monitor the databases. We have to monitor the servers. Okay, so that's why remember monitoring the databases and monitoring the servers. If any problems are there, troubleshooting those problems is our regular jobs here. Okay. Right, right. That's just your monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job as a DBA. Right. As well as here, like SQL servers supports your powerful BI features also, business intelligence features also here. SQL Server supports what? Powerful BI features also, business intelligence features also here. Generally, that's why remember, as part of SQL Server, we have three types of jobs are there here. One is we can work as SQL Server developer. Second one's here, SQL Server DBA. Third one's here, MSBI developers here, Microsoft Business Intelligence Developer. Yeah, three types of jobs are there here as part of SQL Server. Okay. Yes. Here SQL Server developer, SQL Server DBA, and MSBI developers. Here three types of jobs are there as part of SQL Server. Okay, but as part of this course, we are going to learn here SQL Server DBA part, database administration part. just we need some basics are required. SQL basics are required for us. So that SQL basics I will cover. No need to worry. SQL basics I will cover. No need to worry. Okay, right. So yeah, just how we can create the tables, how we are working with the commands like select, update, delete. So what is primary key? What is foreign key? Those things we'll see. No need to worry. I will cover those things. Okay, right, right. So that is like yeah, BI features are nothing but what? Business intelligence features. BI features are what? Business intelligence features here as part of SQL Server. BI features. So that's why remember like tomorrow we have seen like we can see we have different types of jobs are there. Already we have seen 3 types of jobs are there as in case of what SQL Server. But remember database administration is one of a generally easy job. Why we are saying easy job? Why? Because like we are, no need to perform any programming. Okay, no need to work with any programming features. Okay, so directly here like we can work with basic commands. We can do the administrative activities. Once again, remember as a DBA, yeah, mostly here 80% activities we are going to schedule. 80%. 80 to 85% activities are scheduled here. Scheduled. No need to perform manually. No need to perform manually. Scheduled activities are there here. Okay. So that's why as a DB, remember like yeah, activities are scheduled. Just we have to start working with. Just we have to uh, monitor those things are working or not. Daily here once we enter in a organization, we have to monitor everything is working or not. We have to troubleshoot the problems here, right? That's why remember monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job as a DBA. Right, right. Check here like SQL Server supports here non-procedural language called SQL. Procedural part is the T-SQL here. Transact structured query language. T-SQL is nothing but what? Transact structured query language. T-SQL is what? Transact structured query language. T-SQL. Okay. Right. So that's where remember like but remember T-SQL is used to write the stored procedures, functions, triggers, etc. But once again remember we are not working with these stored procedures, functions as a DBA. For developers job, remember it is our developers job to write what stored procedures, functions, triggers is our developers jobs here. That's why we need these SQL basics commands are required for us. Basic commands are required. I will cover those basic commands. No need to worry. SQL basic commands. Okay. Yes. That's why please feel free to type if any yeah, doubts are there, any queries are there in the chat panel. Okay. If any simple doubt is there, please type in the chat panel. If any simple confusion is there, I will repeat again. So anyhow, already we have discussed like I will share you the recordings. Okay, daily recordings I will share you. No need to worry. You can go through again. Yes, the social like SQL part is there, which is non-procedural part, and the second part is what T-SQL part is a transact structured query language through which we are writing the programs. Programs, right? Yes. Yes, that's like yeah, SQL and T-SQL part is here. Right, right. Yeah. this is understood, right? As a DBA, like we have to work. We should know the basics of what SQL part. No need of T-SQL part. Okay, T-SQL part is not required for us. Then check here, like SQL Server supports here two types of working environments. One is here standalone environment. Second one is what cluster environment. Two types of working environments are there as part of SQL servers here. One is what? So standalone environment is it. Second one is what? Cluster environment is it. Already we have seen. So we have seen that in case of standalone environment, we can, which is for small scale applications where we have single production server, we can have one or more standby servers. Whereas in case of cluster environment, remember, cluster means nothing but what? A group of servers, right? Cluster is a group of servers which are connected to each other, which are working as a single server in the network. That's why we have seen for 24/7 applications like e-commerce applications, like banking applications. For those, remember, compulsory we need to go with what? Cluster environment. Compulsory we have to go with what? Cluster environments here. Okay, so that's why cluster is nothing but what will maintain a group of servers instead of single server processing all the queries. We are maintaining, say, a group of servers are processing the queries in the background. That is called, say, cluster environment. And we can generally say, like, to work as a SQL Server DBA, we can use one tool called, say, SSMS. By using this tool, we can connect and work with the SQL Server. Using which tool? SSMS tool. Okay. So SQL Server Management Studio here. SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, through which we can connect and work with the SQL servers here. SSMS SQL Server Management Studio. Right, right. So that's why here, like I will show you like how to download this SSMS, how to start working with SSMS. I will show you. Okay, no need to worry. SQL Server Management Studio. Right. So here, see, we can select the server name, for example, connect. We can use some server names here, connected successfully. So we can work with, here, see, one of a major benefit of SQL servers here, graphically we can work here. Directly we can do right by right clicking itself here. No need to do compulsory with commands. Commands are not compulsory. We can perform most of the things here graphically. We can work with the commands also. Check here, right click new query. We can work with the commands also here. By using what? New query, we can work with the commands also. Okay, as part of SQL Server, we can work with commands also here. Okay, right. So that is like both the options are there, working with commands as well as graphically. Working with what? Graphically. Both the options are there here. Understood, right? Yes. So both the options are there. We can work with both the options here as part of SQL Server. Okay, so but remember, once again, no need to worry about the commands. There are no lengthy commands, only basic commands are there. Simple commands we have to work with. We have to work with what? Simple commands only. Okay, right. That's it, like understood, right? So SQL Server Management Studio is it through which we are connecting and working with the SQL Server. And here graphically we can work here. If you want to create a database here, Directly right click on databases, new database here. Directly we can create by right clicking on what? Databases. Okay, the same way, like if want to work, if want to work with the, we can work with the commands also. We can work graphically also. So here, suppose let's say I want to create a database with the name HR. So here, just type the database name. Okay, automatically database is created. That's why remember, working is very simple here. In that database, we can create the tables. We can work with the objects. We have to understand. Understood, right? Yes. So that is like we can understand here how we can connect and work with the SQL Server directly with how we are working with SQL Server directly. Okay, right, right. So yes. So now here like by using the commands here, simple command is it. We have to know whether it is a cluster or a standalone. We can check here by using server properties. Is clustered false, it is saying, means it is a standalone environment. Is clustered false, it is saying it's a standalone environment. We have to understand. It's a standalone environment. Understood it? Cluster or standalone environment we can identify. Simple steps are there, sir. Right. So check here like in the same way by using the command also we can check here. Select server property is clustered here. Select server property is clustered. See here, false it is saying 0 means it is a standalone environment. Okay, just here up to here we have seen here in the previous class. So as part of our course here, what are the major concepts here we are going to discuss? Already I have shared you today with email. I have shared you this link. I have shared you the course content link, right? Course content link I have shared you. Through that you can check the same course contents. You can check course contents. You can see, but what are the highlighted major concepts are there here, which we are going to discuss. We'll see installations and configurations. We'll see database architecture. We'll see what are the common issues are there as part of database architecture. We'll discuss. Okay, so in the same way, like yeah, so in the same way, like we'll see uh, next after that, say like common issues, we'll see security features, we'll see. So how we can allow someone to work with what? Database tables. Security features, we'll see. Okay, so in the same way, like means how we are creating logins, how we are creating users, that security issues we'll see. Security related things we'll see. In the same way, backup, restore we'll see. Basically, remember all these features will can automate also. No need to perform manually. Automated here, no need to perform manually here. These features are what? Automated. Okay, right. So in the same way, like we'll work here. See, like automations. We'll see. We can to automate anything we are using here. See, jobs, alerts, maintenance plans we are using. We'll discuss high availability features. We'll see. Basically, remember to minimize the downtime. We have high availability features are there to minimize the downtime. Why? Because tomorrow if production server is down, something happened, remember, how we can allow someone to work with the server. That's why compulsory we have to maintain what? Standby servers we have to maintain. Means what? Generally here in SQL Server we have log shipping mirroring. always on. These are the major features are there here through which we can maintain what? Standby servers. Standby servers here. Okay, so that's remember like generally here as a DBA, yeah, our regular job is what? We have to maintain what? Standby servers. If anything happen, anything happen, remember, like if production server is down unexpectedly, so immediately we'll allow the applications or users to connect with which server? Standby server. Okay, just remember, to avoid the business loss scenario, compulsory we need what? Standby servers are required. Okay, standby servers are required here. Understood, right? Why standby servers? And what are the features are there here in SQL Server? Log shipping, mirroring, always on. By using these features, remember, we are maintaining the standby servers. I think Ritesh, you have joined today, following, right? Yesterday, I think, yeah, same thing what we have discussed till now. Yesterday also we have seen same concepts till now what we have discussed. Okay, right, right. So this is like, yeah, uh, yes. Next year, like, yeah, we'll see performance tuning, we'll see as part of this course. Clustering, we'll see monitoring and troubleshooting, which is very, very important for us. Okay, so migrations and upgradations. We have some other concepts are there, replication, various other options are there, concepts are there. We'll discuss those concepts also. No need to worry. Understood, right? Yes, these are the main concepts are there, sir, as part of SQL Server. Major concepts. Okay, right, right. So yes, then next one, say like yeah, if you see the how the transactions are working here in SQL Server in general, in real time here, whenever the user opens some browser, whenever we make some transaction, first request is submitted to which server? Web servers here. Okay. First request is submitted to web server. Let's say I'm opening some website like gmail.com. For example, I'm opening some website called what? Gmail.com. I'm making some transaction, for example. Right. First remember like, yeah. So then remember, first what is happening? Request is submitted to which server? Gmail server. Gmail server. From there, request is coming to SQL servers here, our production server. This is our production server. Yeah, where the which is processing the queries here, production server. Then remember, our SQL server works with the data present in the database by using which commands? SQL commands here. Okay, like select, update, delete commands, right? SQL commands. Understood, right? Yes. Check here. Like once the request is processed, okay, then our SQL machine is SQL server is submitting the response back to the web server. Web server is submitting response back to the user. So, okay, your transaction success, for example. Understood, right? Yes. That is like how the transactions are working here as part of SQL server. How the transactions are working. Suppose here like tomorrow, if this production server is down unexpectedly. Why? Because remember, like due to hardware problems or due to network problem or anything here, disk failure scenarios may be there. Various scenarios may be there. Like OS related issues may be there. That's why what we can do, immediately we can bring this secondary server or standby server online so that applications can continue the transactions here. That's remember compulsory, remember, for almost all every client, compulsory we have to maintain the standby server. Compulsory we have to maintain the standby servers here. Compulsory. So that's why remember, if there is no standby server, then remember tomorrow if production server is down unexpectedly, then problem is there. If production server is down unexpectedly, problem is there. Okay, there is no standby server. Yeah, that's why, that is the reason we have to understand here. Compulsory we have to maintain standby servers, standby databases we have to maintain in real time. And just check here, in SQL Server we have different features are there, like log shipping, mirroring, right, always on. So different features are there here. By using these features here, we can maintain as it is copy of database in another server as it is copy. We'll see the differences, we'll see later, but our latest feature is there always on. We have to understand here, our latest feature is always on. Okay, our latest feature is what? Always on. Yeah, which we are preferring today. Always on we are preferring here today. Why? Because our latest feature is always on. So that's why we are preferring always on today. Understood, right? All the three features purpose is same, to maintain as it is copy of database. Understood, right? To maintain as it is copy of database, we are maintaining, we are using these features here. As it is copy. Okay, we are maintaining same copy of database in different server. We have to understand. Same copy of database we are maintaining here. Right. So that's like how the architecture is there here. In case of small scale clients here, single production server is there. We can maintain one or more standby servers by using these features. All these are, remember, automated. Once we set up this feature, they are running in the background. Automatically, remember, it is going on. No need to perform anything manually. It is going on in the background. Understood, right? Yeah, automatically it is performing in the background actually. That's why, yeah, no need to, that's why we have to regularly monitor here. Whether these features are working or not, we have to monitor as a DBA. Okay, understood, right? Or any confusion is there? Please feel free to ask if any questions are there. Please use chat panel. Arun, any questions are there? Kasi, Manojna, Manoj, Ritesh, any questions are there? Just I am discussing what is what, how the transaction flow is happening in real time. Thank you, Manojna. Kasi, Manoj, Ritesh, any questions are there? Yeah, query is nothing but what? Command. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. If any simple doubts are there, ask me. No need to worry. So my job is what? To clear your doubts. My job is to support you. That's why if any simple doubts are there, immediately we have to ask. No need to hesitate. May I know log shipping and mirroring? Manoj Naisi. Log shipping mirroring job is same. Means what? We can maintain as it is copy of database we can maintain here with log shipping mirroring. As it is copy of database we can maintain. Okay, same copy. So, but in case of log shipping, remember, if changes, just one difference we'll see. If changes are made here, Immediately those changes are not applied immediately. It is time taking process. It is what? Time taking process in case of a log shipping. Means it takes by default 30 minutes time. By default it takes what? Half an hour time to apply the changes. Whereas in case of mirroring, duplicate, correct. Duplicate copy only, just we have to understand. Why? Because tomorrow this copy is crashed, this copy is down, anything happened, tomorrow damage, we have same copy of data is there here. Checker, in case of log shipping, remember immediately changes are not applied, delay is there. But in mirroring and always on, immediately changes are applied here, immediate. Within seconds, remember, changes are applied. Understood, right? Within seconds, changes are applied. That is the reason, remember, we are preferring today, mirroring we are preferring. DB mirroring we are preferring here today, database mirroring. Okay, and always on is there. Again from 2012 onwards here, we have one feature is there, always on. Yeah, 2012, always on is there. Just remember, always on is similar to mirroring only with additional features. Mirroring plus extra features is always on. Always on means what? Database is on, either in this server or in this server or in this server. Database is on. That is like always on here. Okay, right. So that is like three high availability features are there. Just in the summary, we have to understand these features are used for what purpose? To maintain duplicate copy. First point. First point. Okay, so that is like yeah. So that's remember like that's why what we have to understand here. We are regularly working with what? In general, tomorrow in the company, we have to work with always on here. One of the latest high availability feature. Yes. Any questions are there, other people? That's what I'm saying. Any simple doubts are there, we have to ask. Don't hesitate. Ritesh, any questions are there? Please use the chat panel, or you can unmute also yourself. You can unmute also. You can, yeah, we can discuss if any questions are there. Ritesh, any doubts are there? Yeah, Ritesh, can you hear me, right? Yeah, I will discuss. Manoj, no problem. You can use the chat panel. You can unmute yourself also, Ritesh, if any doubts are there. Okay, if any doubts are there, you can unmute yourself, or you can unmute yourself, or you can use chat panel also. Manoj is asking, production server is nothing but main server, correct? Main server, where the applications are working, users are working, users are connected, main server actually, right? Yes. Here see, that's why here see like total setups here. This entire setup is there here in the data center, which is there at client location in general. Let's say your client is from Australia. This total data center is there in Australia. Okay, total data center is there in Australia. So we'll work with that. Yeah, we have to work with that data centers here. Means here I am sitting here in Hyderabad office or Chennai office. My colleagues are there. So we can use here, see, ticketing tools we can use. Ticketing tools. Means what? If any error is there, any problem is there, we can use the ticketing tool. Through ticketing tool, we can check here. If anything happen, remember SQL Server will SQL Server will send the mails here to the ticketing tool. Means what? In the ticketing tool, yeah, we can uh, in the ticketing tools here, we can see all the tickets, all the issues we can see. Just remember, for team coordination purpose, let's say 10 members team is there. How many tickets are there? How many issues are there? Who is working with which ticket or which issue? How we know? That's why in the ticketing tool, we can see that. Okay, currently we are working with which ticket. We can check here with help of ticketing tools. Ticketing tools. Okay, right, right. So that is like what is the purpose of your ticketing tool. Understood, Manoj? No? So here see BMC Remedy, HP Service Desk Tool, CA Unicenter, as well as we have today, most of the clients are preferring one ticketing tool called ServiceNow. ServiceNow, maybe you have seen in the market, we have ServiceNow, one ticketing tool is there still. Okay, ticketing tools. Right, right. So that is like, yeah, we have to understand here. That's why for team coordination purpose. Yes, yes. This is like how the transaction flow is happening. How the transaction flow is happening in product single standalone environment. Whenever the user opens some website, once we make some transaction, request is submitted to web server. From there, it is submitting request to our SQL servers here, main server. That will work with the data present in the database by using which commands? SQL commands like select, update, delete, various commands are there, right? So it works with the SQL commands here, right? Yes, yes. So after that, say like next year we can we need to maintain as it is copy of database in standby server in real time. For that purpose, yeah, yeah. For that purpose here, like we need to we have to use this some features here in SQL Server like log shipping, mirroring, always on. We have to use. Yes, yes, correct, Ritesh. No need to worry. From scratch, we'll start one by one, step by step. No need to worry. Okay. So anyhow, I'm recording the sessions also. We can go through that sessions. We'll see each module-wise troubleshooting part. We'll see scenarios. We'll see that scenarios material also. I will share you this extra material. I will share you where I have written. Yeah, each module-wise troubleshooting part I have written. So we can see that troubleshooting part, each module-wise. So question answers are there and scenarios are there. What are the common errors here? Scenarios are there, issues are there. Those things also I will discuss. No need to worry. That is the reason I am saying if any simple doubt is there, we have to ask. Why? Because while discussing these issues, we may have some confusion. That is the reason. Like any simple doubt is there, you have to ask. So I can repeat 10 times also. No need to worry. Okay, right. Yes, Arun, any questions are there? I think maybe you have some network issue. You have log in, log off sometime automatically. Okay. No questions, Arun? Yeah. So that's this diagram is cleared, or any doubts are there here? I think it should be clear for all people. I think some people has asked some questions in this diagram, right? That's why remember, like SQL and SQL Server, both are different. Okay, SQL is a common database language supported by every RDBMS. SQL Server is one of a RDBMS product. Okay, relational database management system. Right, right. So check here, like we have major responsibilities we have seen in the previous class also. Yeah, check here, like no downtime should be there. Always database should be up and running. That's why uh, to make the database always up and running, compulsory we have to maintain which servers? Standby servers, right? Compulsory we have to maintain what? Standby servers here to make the database always up and running. Standby servers are compulsory for us. Okay, then in the same way, like yes, standby servers are compulsory for us here. Okay, right, right. So check here, like and standby servers we have seen we can maintain by using what? Log shipping, mirroring, always on concepts. Then no security related issues we have to take care. No data loss. To avoid data loss, what we can do? We are scheduling here backups. We are scheduling backups. Okay, by using set backups, we can avoid what? Data loss scenarios, no performance issues, no connectivity issues, installing and configuring SQL Server. Just remember, installing and configuring SQL Server is a regular job or not regular job, Manoj? Ritesh, installing and configuring is a regular job or not regular job?
So it's not regular job, so
Yeah, correct. So why? Because tomorrow, once we enter in the organization, total setup is available with us, right? Total setup is there. Just we have to start working with that setup. Log shipping is there, mirroring is there, always on is there. So we have to start working with that setup. Just remember, whenever the client is going to build one new data center, so at that time only we have to go with what? Installation and configuration. But remember, it is not our regular job. Right, right, right. Next one's here, like yes. Next one's here, like patching SQL Server. Patching is nothing but, remember, updating SQL Server. Patching is nothing but what? Updating SQL Server. Patching is nothing but what? Updating SQL Server. But patching is somewhat regular jobs here. Patching. This patching is what? Somewhat regular job as a DBA. We have to understand. Means patches are nothing but updates actually. Updates. Okay. Just remember, like patches are nothing but what? Updates. Generally, we have seen in Android. Yeah. Will then iOS will apply the patches, right, regularly for every 3 months, for every 6 months. Patches they will provide to clear if any bugs are there. Here also we have to apply the patches, remember, frequently. Generally, sometimes we have seen in hdfcbank.com, iciicibank.com or SBI, like they will say that there is no internet banking between Sunday morning 5 to 6 due to server maintenance, right? So server maintenance may be what? Different activities may be there. Okay, server maintenance is nothing but what? Different activities are there here due to what? Server maintenance. So as part of server maintenance, various activities are there. We'll see those activities, regular activities, right? So as part of maintenance here, patching is also one of the activity we have to understand. Patching is also what? One of the activity as part of what? Maintenance, right? So then say like monitoring error logs. Monitoring error logs is nothing but remember, uh, anything happen in SQL Server, remember, it is recorded into error log. Here, see, that's why remember tomorrow anything happen, first steps here, we have to check the error logs here. Under management, we have SQL Server logs are there. In the current log, SQL Server will write all the errors here, see, in the current log. So here we can see what is the exact error is there. Here error number is there plus description is also there. Maybe for some other batch I have configured log shipping, for example here. Okay, some error number is there 14420 and description is there. Depends on this error, remember we have to troubleshoot the problem. Just remember as a DBA our regular job is what? Troubleshooting, right? Anything happen, all the automated activities are there. That's why like all the automated activities are there. Those automated activities are if anything happen in the automation, remember tomorrow, so we have to check in the error log. Tomorrow backup fail, log shipping fail, mirroring fail, replication fail, anything happen, first step is what? Checking the error logs here, first step. Once we check the error log, we can understand what is the exact reason why this problem is there. Then we can plan for troubleshooting. Okay, that is what is the purpose of error logs? We have to understand. Yes. Next year, like all the scheduled activities are working or not, we have to verify. Generally here, see, to schedule any activity, we have jobs concept is there here, jobs. Jobs we can create here, see, under SQL Server agent service, we can create a job here. Job is for what purpose? To schedule anything. Let's say a daily backup should be generated morning 3 o'clock. We can create a job. We can schedule the jobs here to run this morning 3 o'clock. Understood, right? That's remember as a DBA, most of the tasks we have, we are automating. So how we are automating? By creating the jobs and maintenance plan. All the jobs and maintenance plans are working fine or not, we have to verify. Okay. Yes. So that is we have to understand here important points we have to understand. Okay. So how we are, what are the major activities are there as a DBA? What are our regular activities are there in real time as a DBA? Okay. That's why in summary, we have to understand monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular job. Monitoring and troubleshooting is our regular jobs here. We have to understand. Okay. Right. Right. So, any questions are there? We'll conclude the session here. We'll continue again tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see what are the different versions are there, and I will show you how to install SQL Server so that you can start practicing. Okay. Tomorrow's class I will show you installation so that you can do installation by your own. Or if any doubts, anything is there, I will support. Okay. So yeah, no problem. If any doubts are there, anything is there, you can ping me. I will support. Right. So that is yeah, we have to we'll see step by step. We'll go. No need to worry. Step by step, we'll go. Okay. Right. Right. So any questions are there? I will share you today's recording also. Just go through that recording. Today's recording also I will share. Okay, yesterday's and today's both I will share. Means almost all what we have seen yesterday, same thing we have discussed today also. So yeah, then I will continue from here. Tomorrow's class onwards. Yes, Manoj, you can unmute yourself, Manoj.